Hey everyone, it's Friday again, so that means it's time for another BMX news video. This is a weekly BMX news video where I talk about everything that I think you might care about that happened in the previous week in the world of BMX. There's a lot of stuff to talk about this week, so let's get right into it. And the first thing I want to say is that I do have notes down here, so I'm going to be looking down because without notes, this video will suck way worse than it probably already does. So the first thing I want to talk about this week is that Simple Session is going down this weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, February 3rd, and Sunday, February 4th. And with it going down this weekend, we've already got practice videos coming out, and it's everything that we've come to expect from Simple Session. It's a crazy and creative looking course with even crazier riding going down from dudes literally from all over the entire world. I know that I'm going to be watching it live. Hopefully I can watch some of practice tomorrow before going to ride at Ray's. And then on Sunday, I'll 100% be watching finals as it goes down live. So I'll include links in the description so that you can watch the live feed as well if you want to, and a link to the recap video from practice that went down. And I'm sure there's going to be other practice videos coming out. As always, there's going to be videos coming out of Simple Session after the fact. So there's going to be a lot of media to consume. And as always, I'll include everything that we talked about today in the description in the order that it's talked about. So the next thing that I want to talk about is another contest video that came out. It's the Joyride 150 and Space Brace Canadian Street Invitational. There's a lot of friends that I have in this video, and there's even more crazy riding that went down. And no matter how many contests like this go down, there literally can never be enough. So we always got to support these things and get excited for them when they happen. Next on the contest scene, the second stop of the 2018 Toyota BMX Triple Challenge went down in Glendale, Arizona, and if you watch the first video, this one is even crazier. It's like they took the level of riding and then just stepped it up even more. I mean, double front flips, double back flips, an attempt at a double front flip tuck no hander, front flip cliffhangers, just so much crazy stuff. It's definitely worth checking out. And after that, we've got more contest and jam news, and that I want to remind you guys that Winter Welcome Jam is going down at the Wheel Mill February 24th, and then the second stop of the Uncovered BMX Amateur Contest Series is going down February 25th at the Wheel Mill. Definitely go to these if you're in the area, and if you go to Winter Welcome Jam, just find somewhere to stay and then go to the Uncovered stop the next day, because it's definitely going to get crazy. And I just saw on Instagram last night that they are redoing some stuff in the park room for the contest. It's definitely going to be interesting to see at least what they put into the park room, even if nobody shows up to the contest, which I'm sure they will. And in our only sponsorship news for the week, Tony Hamlin has announced his retirement from being a professional BMX rider. There's an interview over on Vital BMX that's about half serious, half joking around. It's entertaining to read, so check out the interview and watch some videos of Tony Hamlin that they also have included in the interview. And after that, we've got about 1 million videos to talk about this week, so let's just keep trucking through this. First, we've got Props Issue 79, Van Homan Day in a Life, and this was hands down 100% my favorite video of the week. It's Van Homan. I don't need to say anything else. You just need to watch the video if you haven't already. Of course, after you get done watching this video. After that, we've got another video that I think I enjoyed equally as much as the Van Homan video in We Are Ride On. It's a video featuring nothing but guys over 30, and most of them are in their upper 30s to mid 40s, and there was even some guys that were over 50 in this video. In the past couple years, I've noticed a lot of older guys getting back into riding, and this video shows how much these guys seriously shred. It just goes to show that we really have no idea yet what the limits are in age for a BMX rider, if there are any. Next, I want to talk about the Bone Death Dirty Sniff section from Dean Dickinson that came out this past week. This video is almost all pool clips, and it's seriously straight up awesome. Somehow they gave this video a fun vibe while the dude is doing some of the most scary stuff that you can even do in a pool. Disasters in a pool are probably one of the scariest thing that you can do, and this guy does more than a couple of them in the video. And honestly, the ender alone is worth watching the entire video for. It's one of the craziest things that I've ever seen when it comes to pool riding. Bad for Life has released their second Subrail video where they turn a Sabrosa street rail into a Sabrosa subrail, and if you like subrail riding, this is definitely a video to watch. I enjoy all of Bad for Life's videos that come out, and Brody Gwilliam seriously makes some of the best videos that come out. If you haven't heard of or seen his Bush League videos, you definitely got to hit the link to go to the Subrail video, and then after you watch that, check out some of his other videos because he takes farm equipment on his farm that he works on and turns it into stuff that he can ride on his BMX bike. After that, we've got another video coming from a friend who is actually just in town in Montana Ricky, night at the Merritt warehouse. You know exactly what you're getting into when you watch this video. It's some weird but fun riding, and also my other friend Jeff with a G, Mead, is in this video killing it as well. I honestly haven't watched the next video that I want to talk about yet, but I'm sure it's good. It's called FBM in Tioga Steady Rollin' the movie. It's 23 minutes long, and if you know FBM, you know that they don't mess around and they don't make bad content, so it's sure to be good. And if for some reason that it's not, stay on the FBM YouTube channel and find their history of FBM video, because that one 100% is worth the watch. After that, we've got Corey Martinez-Ender. This is a behind the scenes video where he's talking about his end clip in the Still United DVD part that he had. It's always awesome to see exactly what goes into landing a trick, especially one as crazy and as burly as this one. It's kind of hard and easy to believe at the same time that he landed it 4th try, especially after seeing one of the crashes that he had on it. So next, we've got a couple videos coming from some countries that we don't always hear about when it comes to BMX videos, in Brazil and Poland. The first video that we've got comes from Caique, Gomes. I probably butchered that, I'm sorry, but it's a Welcome to Volume Bikes video. And the fact that most of the clips in this Welcome to Volume video were filmed on a Sunday frame absolutely does not take away from how good they are at all. This video was very fun to watch, and the ender is seriously wild. You just got to see it. That video came from Brazil, and the next video that we have came from Poland, and that is Federal Bikes and Manyfest BMX Bartosz Tolkacz. I probably butchered that one too, but either way, it wasn't a video that I was personally super into, but the riding was great, and if you're a fan of classic animal videos, the riding and vibe in this video will get you hyped for sure. And it's from Poland, so no matter what, I had to talk about it, and it was a very great video, just not something that I was super into. It seems like every week we have a video that came out right after the previous BMX news video, so I couldn't talk about it, and this week is no different. We have Flybikes Journeys, Devon, Smillie, and Courage Adams in Tenerife. Hope I said that right. Either way, this video was released right after I got done shooting last week's BMX news video, so probably a lot of you have already seen it, but either way, it's worth rewatching because Devon and Courage are probably the manual line kings of BMX right now, so you know exactly what you're getting into whenever you watch a video like this. After that, Animal Bikes uploaded some throwback footage of Chase Dehart from 2013. A history lesson is always nice in BMX, and we can't get enough of that, and Chase D is always steezy. That's pretty much all you got to say about that. And that's all of the videos that I wanted to talk in depth about this week, but there was a huge list of other videos that are worth talking about, so let's get right into those. And we have Dennis Enderson vlogging Pat Casey's backyard, A Day with Victor Salazar from Colony BMX, Denham Cox, BSD in California. Speaking of BSD, we have Ride On with BSD's owner, Grant Smith, and then we have Kink BMX raw Nathan Williams footage from his Welcome to Kink BMX video that just dropped. If you haven't seen that video, check that one out and then watch the behind the scenes in this video, and it kind of gives some perspective on how absolutely crazy some of the stuff that he did was. Like that manual to 180 that he did over the railing, he didn't get that first try, and some of the crash clips on it just shows how far it was and how amazing Nathan is at riding. And that's everything that we have to talk about as far as videos goes, but in this week's quickie, check it out if you care. care news, Brock Rayford has a bike check that came out this week. Yumi Sakuda, who we just talked about being welcome to the Fit Bike Company Pro Team, has a bike check this week, and Spencer Foresman also has a bike check this week. After that, we've got a bunch of products to talk about this week, so I'm definitely going to be relying on my notes here. First, we've got the 2018 Cult frames and colorways, and there's a huge list here to go over. We've got the Alex Kennedy Prism Color Crew frame. We've got the Killian Roth Metallic Green Shorty frame that we finally get to see a look at the color on. We've got the Dakota Roach Green Patina DAC frame. We've got the Sean Ricani Trans Matte Gray Shorty frame. Then we've got the Chase Hawk frame Fade to Black color. And then we've got the Cult Crew frame in Trans Blue. There was a lot of different frames here, so I'm not going to list all of the specs for every single one, but if you follow the link in the description, BMX Union has a write-up with all of the specs and more pictures than I showed of every single frame that we have listed. Then next we've got the Mutiny Bikes Village bars. They're the Tom Robo Robinson bars, and the specs on those are 8.7-inch rise, 30-inch width, 12 degrees of back sweep, 1 degree of up sweep. They weigh 28 ounces and they come in black only at $65. Then after that, we've got the Flybikes Devon Smillie FUEGO 5 frame promo video. And when I first watched this, I had the thought, now that was a frame promo. Seriously, there was riding shots of really hard tricks in this video that were specifically filmed to show off the frame, and they worked. I mean, all of the shots meant to accentuate the frame did it, and I really enjoyed how they promoted the frame as well as accentuated Devon's riding at the same time. It's only a minute long too, so I probably already talked about it longer than the video is, so why not watch it anyways? And then that's everything that I have as far as products goes, but there's a couple other things that I want to talk about before we end this video. My friend Joe Doherty has been doing a podcast with a lot of awesome people in the BMX community, and it's definitely worth taking a listen to. The last one that he released was with the HANLN, and if you don't know who the HANLN are, listen to this podcast and then go watch some of their videos, because they're probably the coolest family in BMX right now. And I know that he also recorded a podcast with Chris Doyle, so that one's probably going to be coming out soon, so you got to keep this on your radar. So last week at Raise, this little kid was talking to me about my YouTube channel, and he told me that I should do some merch, which is something that I had thought about previously but hadn't really committed to yet. But since he told me I should do it, I told him that I would make it happen just for him. So I came up with a couple designs and I put them out there onto a Teespring site. So if that's something that you guys care about or want to check out, I'll put a link to that in the description below. And I'm going to be releasing a new one today, which I'll put right here. Call it the Cycling Ohio shirt. I feel like it turned out pretty good and I'm excited about it. So if you want to support the channel and what I do, I couldn't thank you guys enough for that. And if you don't, that's okay too. Either way, thank you guys for watching. That's everything that I have to talk about as far as BMX news goes for this week. And as always, if there's a video that you really liked or you want to talk about all of the videos, leave some comments below. I like the conversation and I keep forgetting to say that in these videos. So let's make this a conversation to make up for the last few weeks where I forgot to talk about conversation. If you enjoyed this video and you want more BMX news, I make this video every Friday and I try to have it out on or before 4 p.m. Eastern time. So hit the subscribe button. It's free. There's no reason not to. And you'll be able to see more videos like this one every Friday, as well as tip videos on Tuesdays when I have them, and other types of riding videos throughout the rest of the week. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.